Panthers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault, and that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerge from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Now a first down throw, Fields. Open man is Denzel Mims. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play that time on the catch and run.
Well, Parker, it's pretty simple. One thing you don't want to see defensively, on the very first snap of the game, some guy running free like we just saw there.
Heck of a start for this offense, no doubt. On play action, Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a hole to avoid the contact.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan. Play action. It's Fields. Oh, into a sea of defenders, and intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. They showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. Can see this quite a bit on running plays where the guy's out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
Here's Watson. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And finally, he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15. A big play there on the catch and run. That was so well timed. Just a perfect throw on the slant.
Hit him on the move, didn't he? Now he's going against the grain of the defenders coming over to try and stop him. That allowed for that additional yardage downfield.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Rondale Moore with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
It certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to when you want to. That play calling is working very well for them right now.
Coleman now. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd and 10. To throw is Fields. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing 12 yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up third. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Here's Fields. Flushed out right. That is caught by Mims. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 26.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
Fournette, a first down carry. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Off play action, Fields. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there, as that's batted down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Justin Fields taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
First down, Ravens.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Dobbins. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now it's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had a big play to start the drive. Not much sense. A shotgun snap for Watson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he will have a Ravens 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Now a 1st down throw, Watson. That'll be complete to Dobbins. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle.
Good call there on 1st down, and Brandon, I'm getting better over the years at not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Escaping the pressure right. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he will have a Ravens 1st down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows 1st down. On 1st and 10, Watson. Flush to his right. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
To the air yet again, Watson. This goes out wide for Drake. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while, but when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll take over with just 16 ticks remaining before intermission. Forced out to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 2nd and very short, Fields. He'll get this to Coleman. Coleman, the first down and a little extra. And finally brought down at the 43. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Watson off play action. He's going to look deep for more. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Cameron Jordan just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And they finally get him down at the other 46. A big play there for Carolina. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Fields on first down. Coleman has it here right side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Looking for Mims, but this is intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And the Ravens are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite an excellent display of footwork. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Being chased out left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Well, that was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And some space here. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play there on the catch and run.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
47 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Brings up second and 3 at the Panthers' 30-yard line.
Three yards remain for second down. Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
1 quarter remains happens here as the regular season starts to wind down. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Dobbins, touchdown, Baltimore. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a fourth-quarter touchdown and a two-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat in the drive when you get at the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. One play action. Fields. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there for the offense. They're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. Now Fields rolling to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
He had no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll make it second down.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Tevin Coleman. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Now Dobbins again on second down. Shoves him away. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 76 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
On first down, Dobbins. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. They'll try the air now with Watson. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Take this one down to about the 40. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Watson. Hitting Samuel on the slant. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. They'll run. It's Drake. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
Oh, man, that was some call right there. The game in the balance. They run for it on 4th down, and this has been the story all game long. They've been the ones that come up with the big plays when they've needed them. And that last one, that may have won them the football game.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore.